Welcome back to WagerTalk.com. Saturday college football action. We've got Arkansas traveling to battle the #1 team, Mississippi State. Brian, I got to give Mississippi State a little bit of credit last week. Last week, to me, I thought was a real danger spot for them on their schedule. They had come off 3 monster games in a row, LSU, Texas A&M, and Auburn. They had the week off, so maybe get the partying out of the way, but it's a momentum stopper the way they were playing, and then you start reading your press clippings, and then you got a team that they were playing last week that they could just look past, but they still got the job done. It wasn't pretty. They win by 14, but they avoided a potential flat spot.
Yeah, and that's a pretty good Kentucky team, much better Kentucky team than we've seen for a long time. Obviously, they won the game in kind of freak fashion, at least they covered in freak fashion, but yeah, you're right. It's a team that definitely, to me, you could tell when a team is good is when they're able to win in a bad situation.
Absolutely. And now this week they've got a team in Arkansas that I think has a real good shot of giving them problems, because Mississippi State is a team that they can score on anybody. We know that. But their defense leaves a lot to be desired. I wanted to say a little to be desired, but it's really a lot. You can score on them. Now, Arkansas doesn't have an explosive offense, but they have the type of offense that I think can be a real pain in the butt for Mississippi State, because they run the football very, very well. And if they have success, the best defense is to have an offense that can keep the other team's offense off the field, and that's what I think Arkansas can do in this game.
Yeah, we've talked about that many times this year with the Arkansas offense, and Mississippi State just doesn't tackle very well, and they're not a team that stops the run. They've been run over the last couple of weeks. Now they're playing a team that's big and physical, and it's when you're looking at a dog, you want to be able, number one, you want to be able to get a backdoor cover. So a lot of times you like to play a team that can pass the ball. But this is a team, and we spoke about this in the last video, that wears you out based on that offense. So they're never out of the game because the defense gets tired in the second half, so you always got that chance for the backdoor cover. And our Arkansas as a team, they haven't won in conference action. That's been the problem. And they are coming off a game last week against UAB. UAB did not start their starting quarterback, and they basically had like a walkthrough again. They took a big lead at the halftime and took the air out of the ball the second half. So they had more. It wasn't a bye, but it was a much easier game than what Mississippi State had.
Well, I think Mississippi State definitely could probably look past this Arkansas team, and I think that will be a mistake. And yes, Arkansas, until they get that conference win, they're going to be bringing it. And really, the Arkansas offense has played well, I feel, in every game this year except the Alabama. The Alabama defense did stop them, but Alabama's good at stopping the run. We know that with the Saban's teams over the years. So I think Arkansas definitely a live dog here. Brian, we've been giving you a lot of props the last few weeks because yeah, well,
I don't remember any of that.
I tweet out all the time how you're the #1 seed in the Golden Nugget contest.
I should probably follow you then. Huh?
Pardon me?
I should probably follow you on Twitter.
You probably should. Really, especially when I give you compliments. I know you're not used to getting compliments from websites, but it's something that you earned it. But I want to tell you, if you are hearing any footsteps, it's one of two things.
Kelly in Vegas.
Yeah, Kelly in Vegas. Yeah, you heard her footsteps. Well, you're giving shout-outs this week,
well,
aren't you?
I'm just saying. She's still in the contest.
It's one of two things. They either put out a new tray of crab legs at the buffet, and I'm running there, or I made the second round, and I'm coming after you. Probably both.
Yeah, well.
Yeah. Well, we're talking the contest that Brian's in, the $50,000 Golden Nugget football challenge, which this guy, hey, second is second best. You beat everybody else, and you've done that twice in that contest. And I hope you're not a bridesmaid this year unless we meet in the finals.
Just as long as I'm not your bride.
But I did advance last week in my round, so I will move on in the final 8. Brian is the #1 seed. I am the #3 seed. So hopefully we both win our second round matches and move on to the final 4.
That'd be pretty interesting with two people from the same website.
Two people from the same website in the contest. Yeah, that's pretty good. And that website he's talking about, of course, is wagertalk.com. All right, guys, I got one other deal for you guys I want to tell you about. If you've never bought at WagerTalk, this is the time to do it. If after your first purchase of $12, if you email support@wagertalk.com, give them your username and tell them you made a purchase of $12 or more, I've instructed everybody to get $50 free in their account. That's right, that's my gift to you. Go to WagerTalk, make your first purchase, sign up, buy my guy here to the right, Brian Leonard, and off to a nice start last night in the NBA, by the way, NBA expert. Check him out. You make a purchase, $12, $50 goes in your account after you email support and give them your username. That's our gift for signing up at WagerTalk. That's it for this video. We're going to be back. We got another college football game to take a look at. Pretty big one, too. Big 12 actions coming up next. WagerTalk.com.